it's interesting. You're going to be pulled in different directions as far as clothing goes and what to take out there, because you're going to get a note in your call letter and everything. It's going to state what to bring, right? And to be honest, half of the stuff I never used, or half of that stuff I could have easily bought in the Marshall Islands, right? So be very selective in what you do pack, because with weight restrictions and everything. But also too, things that we thought are needs aren't really needs. For example, people said, "Oh, you have to buy these pants from Missionary Mall or from Mr. Mac," which I'm not saying they're bad places, but you can easily buy a pair of slacks that will do just fine at Ross or at the DI or smaller stores where you can save money, right? Don't buy suits. You're never going to wear a suit ever. You'll need one suit, for coming in and going home, obviously, but other than that, don't buy multiple suits, just one. Buy polyester ties. You do not want silk ties unless you want your shirt stained the color of your tie. If it's a silk tie, it will bleed all over you. I've seen it with missionaries, and it's really, really funny. Polyester ties. Buy good, comfortable shoes that are slip-on. You don't have to buy Crocs. I know a lot of people say Crocs. Crocs are fine, but the problem with Crocs is that you're going to be walking on sand and dirt and rough roads all day. That it's going to wear your Crocs out like crazy, and you have to buy new ones. And you have to have your family send them in. So buy a good sturdy shoe that's enclosed, but it's a slip-on, if that makes sense. I mean, you'll have to look around for that, but that's what I'd recommend. Buy lots of shirts, many white short sleeve shirts. I say that for two reasons. One, you will sweat like crazy, and two, that sweat will cause your shirts to stain. It's really gross. So make sure you have a supply of shirts, handy, and slacks. Lots of slacks. Didn't they change the color on the slacks and everything? Because I believe now you can have like lighter color slacks. Just mix it up. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy, but something that's breathable. Another one, a simple one, is garments. Make sure that you have, for me, I love the mesh garments because they're very, very breathable. That or Dryluxe. And if you need to go to the distribution center, you can find out what those are, but you don't want cotton or you will die. Like, you'll be so miserable if you're wearing cotton. Anything cotton, it's really, really hot. So something more breathable. Trying to think of other clothes. Yeah, just take a small amount, because like I said, the most part you can buy things out there. They have stores, they have clothing shops. You can buy t-shirts and shorts and shoes and stuff. They're not like the best quality like Nikes if you're used to those, but hey, it is what it is and they'll do. So don't take so much stuff out there. Take as little as possible, and then you can buy stuff out there. They take US currency, so that's something to keep in mind. That's one thing I wish I knew before. Yeah, you can buy pretty much anything. The price may be a lot more expensive, but it's better to just use that money to buy it out there than have your family pay a lot of shipping to send it out, right? So yeah, I would just buy the practical things out there. Maybe have your shirts shipped, because they don't really sell white shirts, good quality sturdy white shirts out there as much. Those are the only things I was sent, and maybe a few slacks, but that's about it. I bought everything else out there. Like I said, I went to Missionary Mall and Mr. Mac, but looking back on it, I kind of wish I would have downgraded, just because of those are more high-end quality. Like, that's like if you're serving, in my opinion, if you're serving stateside and stuff like that, because it's nicer quality fabric and stuff. Really, on your mission, you'll see that in the Marshall Islands, you'll just need very basic clothing, very simple. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy, and very simple. So it doesn't matter where you shop, just as long as it's slacks and a shirt and ties, and as long as you look like a missionary. So.